Your links with the university stem from a publication called Babel.
Babel.
Which is a language magazine. You're the linguistic advisor, I believe, on the publication.
And that means I don't do any work, not the real work. The real work, if you've ever edited a magazine, and I have, it is a slog. It is a real slog. The first issue is lovely because it's novel and everybody's fresh. It's when you get to issue number 5 and 6 and 15 and 16, that's when it gets tricky. No, we've been wanting this magazine, The Profession, for decades. I first had a discussion with publishers about it, back in the 1960s. You know, there was a magazine called History Today, very important magazine, and there was no language today or linguistics today or anything like that, and yet language studies is the most perfect medium for a magazine. Because languages are people, and so you take pictures of people and what they do and all the things they've produced, their writing systems and the way they speak and so on. And it was so ready for a magazine, you know, but nothing happened, and then this wonderful initiative from Huddersfield here, when they first suggested it to me, I thought, well, all right, it's going to be a kind of magazine, a bit like, you know, sort of black and white, full colour. I mean, it just jumped out at me. I thought, this is the most amazing, creative design, content, everything came together to produce something that is, as the BBC say, really sexy, by which one means, you know, so attractive to the general public that you wonder why it was never done before. It's been a remarkable initiative.
And for those people who don't know much about it, I mean, even the likes of Stephen Fry hail the publication. Just tell us a little bit about what it's there to do and well, who it would appeal to.
Yeah, it's there to... You see, everybody is interested in language. There's no exception to that. I mean, anybody who ever listens to me now, all they have to do is reflect on their local place names and where does that name come from, you know, or we're going to name our child. What's the meaning of that child's name? Or they don't speak like that round here. That's a funny accent. You know, everybody has got an interest in language. And so if you have got that interest, how are you going to follow it up? You see, what do you read? I mean, of course, you can read books and things like that, but magazines are rather different. I mean, anybody who's ever subscribed to a magazine and got into the magazine, you're waiting for the next issue because you get to know the writers, you get to know the subject, you go into it in a way that is relevant to the moment. You know, a book that was written 10 years ago was relevant to 10 years ago, but these magazines keep you up to date and keep you in touch with what's going on now. Several of the articles in Babel are about things that have happened, you know, this year or sometimes, you know, the last couple of months. And so as a result, it gives you a kind of access to the subject of language which no other kind of mechanism provides. And this is what I've seen with the issues of Babel so far. I mean, I know the subject as well as anybody, but I find myself learning new things from the magazine, you know, getting new perspectives that I didn't have before. I think it's available to anybody with an interest in language, from the general public to the specialist. Everybody will get something.